When the demo version of Mountain Blade, beta version of Mountain Blade was released, I have heard of it from a few, only the internet, I guess, and I checked it out, played it, and went to the forums and saw that there was a guy and his wife is doing the game, and I just then didn't play it too much, but we just happened to meet randomly at a place, at a game conference. They weren't talking about anything, but we were both listening to the same conference and at the same row of the seat, and we were just able to notice them as wife and husband. They might be the Mountain Blade developers, we said, and we asked them and we met, luckily. After that, after a few months or so, we were able to form an alliance in developing the game, and I joined them. The life is very entertaining in the studio. People are very funny, strange people, and we are always having fun. There are no fights, no complaints about anyone and anything. And especially Arman is a really good person that doesn't even care about when you leave the place or when you arrive at the place, and because of that, of course, we are always conscious that we are keeping our times as long as possible, and we are not trying to reduce the time that we are working, or we are still giving so much attention to the game, and we are still sacrificing some weekends, for example, on our own sometimes. And it's always great to work with those guys. We have the same vision, for example, with Arman, of course. He wants to do something that I always want to do something, and especially in Mountain Blade. That was also my dream to make such a game. A real combat game with fighting with sword, with skills. Not just with character abilities, but with skills. Yeah, at the same studio. The wife of Arman, Ipek, isn't able to come to the studio anymore because of the newborn child. And, he's around 9 or 10 months, so he needs some special care, and that's why we are only 7. We should have been 8 people, but we are now 7. 3 of us are programmers, and especially one programmer is working on the graphics as much as possible, and we are dealing with the other things together with Arman. And there's a dedicated animator for the animations, and we sometimes take motion captures, and the organization of the motion captured motions are done also by that animator, and the rest of them are the 3D modelers or texture makers. They all do similar jobs together. One of them does, for example, a house for the game, and the next day another guy might be doing another house. So they are not divided into, you should be creating only armor and items, and you should be only doing the housework. There is not such a thing generally. We have used an external help for Mountain Blade, for example, and we will be still using that help in expansion also. There was a guy that created his own mod for the game, and Arman played the mod and loved the mod. and especially the village system in the game. That there are villages and you can be able to raid those villages. That village system was taken from that mod.
Okay.
The idea was taken, and also that guy was hired for the development of the original Mount Blade, and he was working with module system, especially not the core of the game, not the code that we are working on, but he was adding lots of stuff to the module system, and he did a quite nice job for us. I haven't played very different kind of modes. I have played only one or two, but I looked at the screenshots of the modes, and especially the pirate mode was very different and exciting. And also I have watched the movies of, for example, Spartan mode. In that the models and the gameplay was a little bit different, and it was exciting. Actually the process is still the same, but we are more integrated with each other. For example, since we have been working together for many years now, it's always easier for us to understand both of us as the programmers, for example. We usually tell our ideas to Arman, and we sometimes discuss it in a more detailed way. We insist on doing something, for example, and he just thinks about it and leaves it to another place, for example. We tell it again and again, and if it is decided on not doing that, we'll not be telling it anymore about it anymore. And if it is decided, then we are happy, and we move on and doing. We apply that idea to the game, and there aren't always our ideas, and Arman approves that. Arman also says something for us. Let's do this, and you say, it's quite nice. Yeah, okay, let's do this. You say that, or we can also disagree with adding that kind of stuff, and we always discuss it. There is no a real hierarchy between each other, and Arman is not a dictator. He convinces us to do such things, or we convince him to do. We all accept that, of course. He's the boss, so